Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the replay. If you're watching this on replay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to hit the screen to show some love, show some hearts. Swipe to the right on Apple, up for Android. Hey, Eddie. And go ahead and share it right now. Share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Periscope. Hey, Ken Lee. Welcome, welcome. All right, go ahead and share it right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started. Give your friends some time. Hey, Miss Atlanta. Atlanta Realtor. All right. Looking for some deals out there in Atlanta. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead and welcome your friends, or I should say, invite your friends, ladies and gentlemen, sitting out here in Houston, Texas, in the Galleria area. All right. Welcome, you guys. We're going to make this go real quick. You know, I like to keep them short, sweet, to the point. All right, Camille Nuri, welcome. Peace, brother. Peace. Show some love. Hit those hearts. Hit the screen. Let's share. Anybody out there want to share? Hey, Thomas, go ahead and share, ladies and gentlemen. All right, if it's good enough for your time, it's good enough for everybody you know to be here. All right. Good morning. Thanks a lot for inviting your friends. Miss Atlanta Realtor. Appreciate you. All right, Brother Thomas. All right. Welcome. Leviette. I'm sorry I mispronounced your name. Go ahead and if you're new to my scope, type in new. I think I see some first timers. Go ahead and type in new. Welcome, Meerkat. Got some folks there in Meerkat. Go ahead and let me know who you are. Put something there in the feed, in the live feed. All right. Thanks for joining, Moni. Thanks for joining. All right. 2 minutes after, let's go ahead and turn the screen around. All right. Good morning, Meerkat. Good morning, everybody at Meerkat. Periscope. Good morning. Hey, out of San Antonio. Hey, how you guys? Hope everybody's doing fine. Today is Tuesday morning. The second day of November, ladies and gentlemen. We're winding down. All right, go ahead and put things in place now to have a phenomenal 2016. That's what I'm doing. That's why we're launching our product. All right, we're launching our training course. And here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the secrets to wholesaling. Having trouble viewing your website. Okay, we'll cover that here in a minute. All right, we're releasing this course right here, ladies and gentlemen, The Secrets to Wholesaling, Volume 1 and 2 is downloadable. It's not a physical product. It's downloadable. Learn how to make $5,000 a month with no credit, no job, no risk, no license. What else? No credit, no job. You can have a felony. You can be a felon, have a felony, ladies and gentlemen. You can do real estate investing, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it legally, morally, and ethically. All right? We got to make sure it's legal. Got to make sure we do everything above board. So it's 13 hours of boot camp style, no holds barred, the good, the bad, and the ugly of real estate investing. All right? I don't hold anything back. Everything you need from A to Z, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So you're going to get everything you need right here in this course. I'm not going to upsell you to another course that has the real stuff in it. It has everything you need in 13 hours, all right? 13 hours, all right? So how do you get on the list? Let's see, all right? You have to find out the information here, right? So here it is, TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. Go there, ladies and gentlemen, after this live stream, get on the VIP notification list. The VIP notification list, you will know, you will get the time, location of the release of the course, It's going to be live stream. I'm going to do it on Periscope. All right? Going to do it on Periscope. But you need to know the date and the time that we're going to have the release. It's going to be on a Saturday. So you make sure you're on that list. Go to that website and get on the list right after this live stream. Okay? Another exciting announcement. We have set the date for the 13-day boot camp. The 13-day boot camp is going to start this week. All right, somebody's happy to hear about that. It's going to start this week, ladies and gentlemen, but you need to get on the list to know exactly the time and location. We're starting to move some things around. We're going to add some private webcast that's not going to be on live stream here. It's going to be on my special platform that I have. All right, so you want to make sure you're on the list. Here it is again, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is again. Write this down. The secrets to wholesaling. Can you see it? Somebody put that in the live stream. TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. Make sure there's an S on secrets, Thomas. All right, TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. You'll get on the list, and that way you can know exactly the time and date of the release. All right, it's going to be a live event of the release. You'll also find out about the 13-day free boot camp. That's where I'm going to take nuggets from each one of the modules. There's 13 modules plus a data disk, if you will. Okay, a data module with all the forms and everything on it. Forms and clauses and all that good stuff, okay? So you need to be on the list so you can find out about that. Oh, the early release. Okay. All right. Thanks. All right, Thomas. All right. Thanks a lot. We're going through the housekeeping items. Here it is, Thomas. This is how you can reach me. All right. If you want a copy of the course now, you can get an early release copy at a special discounted price. What do? You text me at that number. I want the link. Text me at that number. I want the link. All right. To contact me directly, you can call that number. Leave a message, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call you back, all right? I want to coach and help as many people as I can before the release of, yep, Kevin got his, the release of the program, all right? The release of the program. So I want to help as many people as I can, but once I release the product, once I release my training program, then, of course, that time will have to go to my paid students. So there it is, 713-817-5952. And to reach me on Periscope and Twitter is at DarrellMuhammad. Facebook, DarrellMuhammad Fan, F-A-N. All right, you want to join me in all those platforms. All right, I think that's it on the housekeeping items, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so today we're going to bring you some more good stuff, some more nuggets, some more information from my course, my training program. Okay, we're going to go into more detail on the 13th day. All right. But we're going to really dig down deep in it here. All right? We're going to dig down deep in it right here in this program. So today we want to talk about the two ways to close. The two ways to close any wholesale transaction, wholesale real estate transaction. There's two ways, ladies and gentlemen. Now, close is a term that you can use. It's kind of broadly used, and if you've been in sales, it can mean a lot of different things. But the bottom line is closing means that action that takes place to consummate the deal. It's not the signing of the contract that's closing. That's a part of closing. That's pre-close activity, right? But closing is actually at the title company, right? Is when you change title. That's the ultimate close. All right. Anything short of that is just pre-close. All right. So meeting with the seller, meeting with the owners, having them sign the contract, that's pre-close. All right. That's a pre-close activity. Closing is at the title company. That's when the final transaction is made to change ownership. All right. Now, as wholesalers, there's two ways we can do it. All right, there's two ways that we can close at a title company. Each of them have their pros. Each of them have their cons. There's circumstances that you should use one over the other. All right, I'll go more into that with the 13 days. I love that. I'm sure you do. Love the word close, right? Because that's when checks are cut by the title company. So yes, anything short of that is all academics, right? Professionals get paid. Amateurs don't. All right. Thank you very much, Miss ATL Realtor. So there's pros and cons to each of the ways of closing as a wholesaler. All right. Now, this is part of what they call creative finance. Being creative as an investor. All right. So investors are creative in their transaction. I was watching a webinar last night from a local investor here, and he said something that really made sense. But see, an entrepreneur is one who uses creative measures to close deals, okay? So you are a wholesale real estate entrepreneur. So there's two ways. One is called the double close, and I'll explain it here in a minute. All right, let me see. It's weak over there. Okay, all right. Well, weak over there at Meerkat. Anyway, so it's the double close, right? And there, the second one. All right, somebody put that in the live feed. Number one is double close. All right, number one is double close. Number two is what they call assignment of contract. Assignment of contract. So the two ways, all right, to close any wholesale transaction, right, is number one, there you go, is double close. Number two, assignment of contract. We talked about in the last live stream about and or signs, right? And or signs. That's when that and or signs comes into play. All right, on the double close and or the assignment of contract. Now, double close, and Miss ATL Realtor probably knows about this. So double close is when you have two closes on one house, right? Two closes on one house. A double close. A double close. So one would be me or you as the wholesale entrepreneur, as the buyer, right? And then the second close would be you or I, the wholesale entrepreneur, as the seller to our investor. So that's two closes. All right? That's the double close. And there's a pro and con to each one of them. All right? Now, I'll tell you my course when you want to use a double close and when you don't want to use a double close. All right? And when you do want to use assignment of contract and when you don't want to use assignment of contract. Okay? There's never a blanket statement for everything. Okay? So we're talking about the double close now. Two closes at the same title company, preferably on the same day with the same closing agent. All right? Because it's about developing relationships. Okay? And we're going to cover that more in the future. But you're looking at a double close, two closes, right? On the same transaction. One, you're the buyer. Two, you're the seller. All right? We're clear on that? All right, perfect. Now, the other one is assignment of contract. Assignment of contract. Once again, this is where the and or assigns come in. And or assigns come in that you need to put after your name. Not really your name, because you should never buy it in your name. But after your name as the buyer. And or signs. Now, that and or signs gives you the right to sign your position over to someone else. Right, to sell your position to someone else so they can step in your place on that first contract as the buyer. All right, that's assignment of contract. Assignment of contract. Okay, all right, that's what that is. Assignment of contract. So the second way is assignment of contract. That's where you take your fee up front before the closing. All right, you take your money up front before the closing, right? And you have an assignment of contract form that you fill out with your name, the other person's name, and the dollar amount, and you send that to the title company, and they make note that now the other person is going to step in and close as the buyer. Okay. There's pros and cons to it. There's specific situations that you don't want to use the assignment of contract. Okay, it will shoot you in the foot. Okay, and we'll go more into that a little bit later. But that's what we want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. Just real quick and simple. Today's Monday. Get your week started right. You know, go out there and build up momentum for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, for the remaining of the year. Okay, so if you're just joining on the replay or if you're just popping in, my name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, trainer, mentor, coach. Just giving you some tips that I've learned since being active as a real estate investor since 2000 and all the other things that I've learned prior to that, going back to 1983 when I bought my first real estate program and started going out to the hotels to learn from the gurus, all right? To learn from the gurus. And I'm going to share with you on these live streams just bits and pieces Okay? And I'm going to have the 13-day free boot camp here on Periscope that's going to start this week. You have to go to my website to find out the exact day and time and location. All right? There it is, TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. Go there and get on the VIP list so you can find out about two things. One, the release of the program. All right, it's coming out here the next couple of weeks, right before Thanksgiving. That's the target date. Okay, it's going to be done on a Saturday. It is going to be live streamed. Okay, live streamed. Okay, we're going to have at least three webinars that won't be live streamed. That's why you need to be on the event, all right, on the list, so you can find out when and register for those three live webinars. The other thing is the 13-day free boot camp that will be here on live stream on Periscope. You need to get on the list so you can know the date and time of that. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it. If you don't have any plans to accelerate your financial income, your financial freedom plan, then you need to be on this. Or if you do have some considerations and you haven't committed yet, definitely, ladies and gentlemen, real estate. I mean, how can you not have real estate in your plan, your financial freedom plan? I just don't get it, right? I just don't get it. You're a consumer of real estate. Be a practitioner, an entrepreneur in the real estate space. The beautiful thing about wholesale, ladies and gentlemen, you can do it less than part-time. You can do it in your spare time. All right? You can do it in your spare time. You know, I was having a conversation with Fasan Turks. He's on here. He comes on here often. He and I were talking about it, and I was just trying to, make a point and explain to him, real estate, ladies and gentlemen, can be your seed capital for other things. All right? It doesn't have to be be all to end all. See, we're missing the whole point. Right? If you're an entrepreneur and you want to go traditional route, why not get into real estate, get into wholesaling, learn how this thing goes, right? Get your feet wet, right? Get you some properties, or at least flip you some wholesale deals, and get the cash you need, and stop depleting your retirement account. Stop borrowing money from your friends and families, and if it doesn't go around well, they're going to hate you because they don't understand the environment of entrepreneurship, right? Instead of going to the SBA loan and you don't have the credit, you don't have the financials, and you don't have, you can go get real estate, ladies and gentlemen, and put them on your financials. Now a bank will be more likely to loan you money for your traditional business. Every business needs a cash cow, right? Stop going down the same road that everybody else goes down and you're standing in line at the SBA office. You're standing in line at a bank. Right? Why put yourself in a position where other people control your dreams when you can control your dreams? When you can set up some plans that will generate the cash you need, that will spit out the cash you need. It's a great feeling, ladies and gentlemen, when you need an infusion, right? That's a term they use in business. Infusion, a cash infusion. Well, I'm gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna sell position in my company. I'm going to sell 20% for $100,000. You can do that. I'm not saying you can't do it, but that's what everybody else does. And it's not a bad thing, but add another option to it. Add an option that you have more control over, and that is real estate investing. Why not add that option? Why not make that option A/A? Make that a part of your option A. So in case a bank doesn't want to loan you any money, in case your circle is not the right circle that has the money or have the wherewithal, the understanding to loan you the money, right? Then why not go out there and flip you a couple of wholesale deals, make you $5,000. Get good at that, and I'll teach you in my course. You cherry pick and keep the best for yourself and start adding that in your portfolio. Okay? We're going to go more into that a little bit later, giving you a bigger picture of wholesaling. See, we look at things too microscopically, right? We just look at everything, my job and real estate. We don't see how it can feed into a bigger picture. And then that would help with your level of commitment. That would help with your level of motivation. That would help with your level of determination, because you say, just getting this piece in place will give me the freedom that I need the sovereignty that I need, the financial sovereignty that I need to make my other dream come true. Right? And we're going to talk about this more a little bit later on some of the private webcasts. As money gets tighter, right? Your dreams are going to die because you're dependent on the same source of income that everybody else is dependent on. Same source of capital that everyone else is dependent on. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't make sense to me. And it's my job to make sure it doesn't make sense to you. Right? And I'm not saying this as the conversation, as Fazan said in the conversation. You just saying that because you market real estate. No, it's a proven fact. All right, if it's a proven fact, it's a proven fact. I'm going to come and I'm going to go, and the fact is going to remain the same. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully that word helped you out. It's 2 ways to close any wholesale real estate transaction. Remember, and thank you, Ms. ATL Realtor. Remember, number 1 is what? The double close. Pros and cons to it, when to use it, when not to use it. Cover that more in detail. Number 2, assignment of contract. Assignment of contract. Assign the contract to another investor. They replace you on the initial contract as the buyer. You take your fee up front prior to closing. Okay? There's some risk involved in that. All right? Yeah, that's not something you just want to jump out there and do, because there's some heavy risk involved. Thank you, Realtor, Miss ATL Realtor. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep that in mind. I posted some of the live streams that I did on my website, which is DarrellMuhammad.net. DarrellMuhammad.net. You can go there and you can see some of the streams that I did on real estate wholesaling. And I'll start posting the rest of them up. And I plan to have them all up before the launch of the program. So you can go back and study them. You can take notes. All right? You can take notes. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Remember, Darrell at DarrellMuhammad, Twitter and Periscope, and also DarrellMuhammad Fan, F-A-N, on Facebook, right? And if you want to contact me, ladies and gentlemen, if you have some questions, Ken reached out to me. Ken Lee reached out to me. I answered all his questions. He took advantage of the early release promotional price, and he's loving it. I'll share you his testimony maybe tomorrow, okay? So dial that number, 713-817-5952, and leave me your question, your name, and your telephone number and your level of experience, and we'll get back with you and answer your question, and we can be as much help as possible, okay? And that's up until the release of the program, because at that time I have to, I'll have to save that time for my paid students. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so it's right about that time to let you guys go so you can go ahead and make it a great day. And as always, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, your community deserves your very best. All right, until our evening edition, we have an evening edition at 6 p.m. today. All right, so come back, share the word, share it. You can watch the replay and share it. You can watch the replay and give hearts. Go ahead and do that, ladies and gentlemen. And feel free to come back and join me at 6 p.m. because it's live. So I might have an aha moment, and I share it on the evening edition that I don't cover in the morning edition. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen.